Good evening, everyone. Treasure Troller here from the partially mask-wearing militant state of Michigan, where we have a dictator as a governor. Got to change it up a little bit. So, first things first, it is now confirmed that Bill O'Reilly is a watcher of Treasure Troller. No mistake about it. I happened to catch one of his nightly shows, I guess, news shows or whatever. I don't even remember what the topic was that he was discussing. The first topic, there's two reasons why I know he's a watcher of Treasure Troller. The first one was he was telling people to not to use the phrase full stop. Where could he possibly have gotten that from? He got it from Treasure Troller. Stop using full stop. There's another one that I'm going to add on. Well, there's two actually. Aside from full stop, vis-a-vis, hyperbolic, there's going to be two more. Drill down and then unpack. I wish they would use dissect instead of either one of those, especially on unpack. Instead of unpack, well, let's dissect this. Let's dissect this issue. I don't want to unpack an issue. This isn't Christmas. So, that was the first thing. And then another thing that he said, which was maybe just a few days ago. I don't know. I don't really watch him on a regular basis. But he was talking about how although Democrats were trying to make abortion an issue, it was way down on the list as far as voter concerns. The border, inflation, were in the economy, were at the top of the list. And abortion was farther down, and it really frustrates me. Well, he got that from Treasure Troller. Treasure Troller said to get off the abortion platform. Just get off that shit. It doesn't serve you. It doesn't serve you to be pursuing or stating your personal views on abortion as far as like making some sort of political statement. It just doesn't work. There's too many people that are not going to agree with your position. And not only that, because it's a state issue, if you're running for governor, Tudor Dixon, instead of coming out with that ridiculous interview you did with Charlie Duff and how they got the sound bites on you for that, just say, hey, it's a proposal on the ballot. We'll let the people of Michigan decide. I'm cool with that. My personal opinion only matters when I'm in the voting booth. Other than that, shut the hell up about abortion. But Republicans went for it. They went for it hook, line, and sinker. Tudor has gotten in the middle of this stuff. There was a guy that I can't think what her first name is. Her last name is something like Slocum. She is a Democrat representative out of the Detroit area. She did a debate. So what this guy was trying to get her sort of catching her with first was she was renting an apartment from in the Detroit area. She was renting it from a big-time Democratic donor who they were trying to say she was sleeping with. Yeah, that's just not good. I'll give you a little at the end. I'll give you a little bit of a past history thing that I had while I was working with a candidate for office in the militant state of Michigan. And then, of course, he had to bring up abortion. They want to get caught up on this. I don't know why they fall for this abortion thing. They've got Sleestack Dana Nessel in her ad, walking down the street like she's fucking John Travolta in Staying Alive, or Saturday Night Fever with the music, and doing her little catwalk and talking about, abortion, and we'll just keep these rights right here. We'll fight for your rights. Well, how are you going to fight? It's a proposal on the ballot. So if it doesn't go your way, what are you going to do? I don't understand why they want to continue with this fight. Tudor, in this, I guess I'm talking directly to you on this one. They want to talk about the big car battery factory that's going in, and they're going to make car batteries, and it's going to be over in the Big Rapids area. We'll be going through Big Rapids in a little bit. But anyways, they talk about it's going to be some jobs. Well, great. Big Rapids already has an economy. Big Rapids has factories nearby. They've got the college campus of Ferris State University, the Fighting Bulldogs of Ferris State, which is the #1 ranked football team in Division II, and occasionally has a good hockey team. But it already has a self-supporting economy. Tudor, why don't you talk about, once again, the thumbs down vote, or the not approving on the casino in Muskegon that not only brings jobs, but it uplifts an entire city and its economy. Why don't you talk about that? She gets caught up in the abortion thing. She wants to make a few little one-liners about the kidnapping plot. Leave that to Treasure Troller. Leave the funny stuff about the kidnapping to Treasure Troller. Don't do it on the campaign trail. And, she even got Don Jr. here. They were here last week, and he made a comment as well. These little, gotcha sound bites are not going to help you. And I don't really feel that like before the 2020 election, and I did a vlog actually before I voted. I felt pretty good about Trump. In the morning before I voted, I was in my car. I did a vlog. It was in a rest area, saying, I just don't know about this. I just don't have a good feeling about this. I just have no one is really excited, or no one is, it's a very moderate tone right now. And this is one of the swing states. Maybe they feel it's so heavily voting Democrat that, and Tudor isn't the candidate that they wanted or that they needed. But they've got to get off the national issues, and maybe that's really what the problem is here, where a lot of the problems that are faced right now are really more nationally based than they are statewide. I mean, what got Whitmer into office kind of was two things. One was the Flint water crisis, which there is no way in hell anybody was going to really vote for a Republican. And even if they voted, they didn't feel good about it. The second thing was marijuana on the ballot that got out some of the younger voters. So it wasn't that Whitmer was the greatest candidate out there. But that being said, there's talk about Whitmer not having a lot of money. You got to go down to guerrilla tactics. YouTube is free. Rumble is free. That Truth whatever thing is free that Trump's on. I don't know, Truth Social, that's free. I don't you got to get down in the mud. You got to roll up your sleeves, and you got to do the work. You need to come on with the state issues. You need there's cities out there that could use economic boosts, and it's not about free money so the city can paint their fire hydrants and somehow that makes the city a better place to live in. She should be harping hard on the casino for Muskegon. Stay out of Detroit for the most part. She's got the backing of law enforcement. But anyways, just stay off the abortion thing and don't fall into the trap. I don't know, find it a bit frustrating. She should listen to Treasure Troller. Had she been listening to Treasure Troller like Bill O'Reilly, none of this would have happened. So from a disappointing state of mind, this is Treasure Troller saying aloha and good day.